Good Thursday evening, July 31st, and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Here are a few of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. A specialized search team walked and swam roughly 2 miles of upper Icicle Creek yesterday in the hunt for wanted murder suspect Travis Decker. Police in Quincy are seeking the public's help to solve a John Doe case dating back at least 16 years. Thunderstorms are still in the forecast tonight and once again on Friday. Your full local weather forecast is straight ahead. A small plane apparently went off the end of the runway last night at the Cashmere-Dryden Airport, crashing into the roof of a house nearby. The Chelan County Sheriff's Office says 2 people were on board the plane when it struck the house about 5:30 p.m., and they were taken to Confluence Health Hospital with undisclosed injuries. The occupants of the home were not hurt. The plane remained lodged this morning in the structure of the building. The house on Tigner Road is directly in line with the runway of the small public airport and about 460 feet from its end. Police did not identify the occupants, but the plane's tail number registers to a Cessna 182Q Skylane, a single-engine 4-seater with an owner in Bonnie Lake. Sheriff detectives were coordinating with the Federal Aviation Administration and National Transportation Safety Board, who will investigate the cause of the crash. A specialized search team walked and swam roughly 2 miles of upper Icicle Creek yesterday in the hunt for wanted murder suspect Travis Decker. Searchers with the Chelan County Sheriff's Swiftwater Rescue Team hope to come up with some sign of Decker or even his remains. But the long search did not yield any results, and authorities say they'll continue to seek the man accused of smothering his 3 young daughters to death at an Icicle Creek campsite nearly 2 months ago. The Wednesday search also doubled as a training exercise. Sheriff Mike Morrison, who worked on the Swiftwater team as a deputy, joined the effort. Team coordinator Jared Sutherland explained the composition of the group.
Deputies and also volunteers. A lot of volunteers. We have 2 volunteers here today, and then the fire districts, Lake Wenatchee Fire District and the Leavenworth Fire District. Yeah, we'll be wearing wetsuits today, even though it's July and it's hot. Well, it's almost August. The water's still pretty cold. We'll have life jackets and stuff like that. You know, if it was in the February, March, we'd probably wear dry suits, stuff like that. But today it's warm enough for wetsuits.
So some of this search, it started because of events back in late May, early June. What was the water like then compared to what it's like today? It
was a lot higher, feet higher. It's relatively calm now. I mean, obviously we still have some rapids here, but it's pretty low. It should be pretty easy to search today. We will start at the French Creek, roughly the French Creek trailhead, which is probably 2 miles up from here. Depending on the time, we'll stop here and then we'll go down further to the next bridge. We're looking for any clues, any signs of Travis Decker.
And that could be anything from personal items to
him,
to remains?
Yep.
Recovery of human remains in operations like this is something the team does also?
Yes, yeah. Anytime there's a drowning. Just a few years ago, we recovered a body from this pool over here. So stuff like that, yeah.
The Liberty Cinema has applied to the Wenatchee Historic Preservation Board in the hopes of repairing the damage to the theater from a ceiling collapse back in February. Our media partner, the Wenatchee World, reports the theater owners will present their reopening designs to the city in the August 6th hearing. The downtown theater is an officially recognized historic building, which means repairs or changes may need review by historic preservation officials. The proposed changes to the ceiling include 2 new kinds of tile, since the Liberty owners say the cost to match the original material would be prohibitive. The Numerica Performing Arts Center has found its next director in Alex Haley. Haley was promoted to executive director from his role as the director of programming and marketing, and he takes over August 1st. In a press release, outgoing board president John Doe said Haley has shown, quote, exceptional care for the organization during his time there, and his connections to the community made him the right choice. The PAC had been operating under Katie Grove, who filled the director role on an interim basis since June of 2024. Grove stepped in for Woody Lotz after he resigned in January that same year. When we come back, the Chelan County Sheriff's Office is asking for donations to fund the treatment of K9 Ruben, a veteran police dog who has just been diagnosed with cancer for the second time. And I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Welcome to Mountain Chick Floral, your go-to flower and plant shop in downtown Wenatchee. Explore their wide variety of unusual and fun plants. And when you buy a plant in a container, they'll pot it up for you absolutely free. Birthday or weddings, they'll create the perfect floral arrangement for you. Brighten up your office with fresh blooms delivered to your door or business. Ask about floral subscriptions. Visit Mountain Chick Floral today, where every occasion is a reason to celebrate with flowers.
Hi, I'm Amanda Walden with A. Walden Insurance Group. Medicare can be overwhelming, but you don't have to figure it out alone. I've been helping people understand their Medicare options for over a decade. Medicare isn't a one-size-fits-all. I'll help you understand your coverage options so you can feel confident in your decisions. Let's find the right Medicare plan for you. Call me today or come and see me at my office located on South Chelan Avenue in Wenatchee between the YMCA and the Social Security office. I look forward to meeting you soon.
Bring the whole family up to Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house in historic downtown Chelan. Applewood smoked brisket, street-style tacos, and our award-winning barbecue rubs and sauces. Our meals pair perfectly with our exciting lineup of craft ales, made right here in Chelan. We've got room for big groups, or give us a call for catering. So grab the kids and check out the fun at Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house located in the heart of Chelan.
The Chelan County Sheriff's Office is asking for donations to fund the treatment of K9 Ruben, a veteran police dog who's just been diagnosed with cancer for the second time. In June of 2020, Ruben underwent immediate surgery to have a cancerous tumor removed from his right rear leg. Unfortunately, now the cancer is returned, and the Sheriff's Office is requesting donations to support Ruben's treatment at Cascade Veterinary Clinic. Checks payable to the Sheriff's Donation Fund can be hand-delivered or mailed to the Chelan County Sheriff's Office. Police in Quincy are seeking the public's help to solve a John Doe case dating back at least 16 years. Investigators believe partial human remains found in Gwinnett County, Georgia back in 2009 could be those of Santiago Valvadinos Morena, a former Grant County resident. The deceased person appeared to be a victim of homicide and dismemberment. Other portions of his remains were later found several miles from the original site in 2012. DNA analysis and a facial reconstruction by the Georgia Bureau of Investigation indicate the remains could be those of Valvadinos, but the identification is not certain. Quincy police say they're seeking any relatives of Valvadinos to contribute DNA for comparison or anyone who may recognize the reconstruction. Those with information should contact Detective Silva with the Quincy Police Department. Sometimes, even when a wildfire is done burning, it's not done burning. Lake Wenatchee Fire and Rescue responded yesterday morning to a fire call in the White Pine Road area. What they found when they arrived about 10:30 a.m. was smoldering logs and debris within the footprint of the previous White Pine fire, which they brought under control back in the first week of July. Such hot spots are not uncommon in wildland fires. Local firefighters worked through the afternoon to quench the embers and hand it off to the U.S. Forest Service and State Department of Natural Resources to monitor the site into the evening. Coming up next in tonight's Pause for Pets feature, we will introduce you to a 6-year-old mixed breed dog who has been at the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society since October and is still looking for her forever home. Showers and thunderstorms again in the forecast for Friday with nice weather headed our way this weekend. I'll have your full local weather forecast straight ahead as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Remember when you could afford to have fun on two wheels without breaking the bank? Maybe you started on a Honda Z50 or a Trail 70 or one of the most popular Hondas of all time, the Trail 90. Well, Honda and Doghouse Motorsports are making fun affordable again. Introducing the Honda Monkey, the Dax, and the new updated Trail 125, all featuring fuel-injected 4-stroke engines with electric start. The best part of all, they are affordably priced under $5,000. Whether you're just getting started or you want to get back at it, Doghouse Motorsports has you covered.
Merry Maids can clean your entire home, business, or vacation rental from top to bottom, inside and out. Merry Maids will even take care of cleaning your carpets, and they can pressure wash your home. Merry Maids has thousands of happy customers. They've been cleaning homes and businesses in our valley for over 25 years. Check out their glowing reviews at MerryMaidsOfWenatchee.com and call the cleaning experts, Merry Maids, to get your free estimate. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. So relax, it's done.
Caught in a conflict? Family? Workplace? Neighbor? Business? Housing disputes? Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center provides mediation services, a cost-effective and efficient way to provide a written resolution to disputes and issues. Plus, we offer mediation training and community education on conflict resolution and communication skills. Contact us to learn more.
It's time now for Pause for Pets with the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. Tonight's segment features a 6-year-old mixed breed who might be shy in her kennel, but is full of energy once she steps outside. She's been at the Humane Society since October and desperately wants to find her forever home. Meet Pepe.
Hi, I'm Megan. I'm the behavior manager down here at Wenatchee Valley Humane Society, and this is Miss Pepe. She is a 6-year-old, what we originally thought was a Shar-Pei mix, and she is actually a Husky, Malamute, Pit Bull, and Labrador mix. She was a stray when she first came in, and she was a bit of a shy girl when she first got here, but as you can see, she is actually quite an active lady. So Miss Pepe has been here since end of October with us, and she has not had a whole lot of visibility or interest from the public. She is quite an active girl. She loves playing fetch. She is really good with a tennis ball. She absolutely loves playing tug with a toy. She loves going on walks, and she is also has quite a lot of fun playing in a swimming pool. We have some kiddie pools out for our dogs in the hot afternoons out here. And as you can see, she is very treat motivated. So Pepe is doing a really great job learning some basic skills here at the shelter. She's still working on a little bit of her leash walking skills, and she's working on no jumping and some basic manners like that. So Miss Pepe was a stray, and so we're not sure how she would do in a home with cats. We have done some testing with other dogs, and what we found is she is a little frustrated, gets kind of annoyed with some of her noisy neighbors here at the shelter. So we would say, if anything, Miss Pepe would be pretty okay with a very polite dog in the home, or she would do great in a home without other dogs. But she would probably be okay with dogs in the neighborhood. So that's kind of the home that she would be most successful with. If you're interested in coming down and meeting Miss Pepe, we are open Wednesdays by appointment only, and then every other day of the week we're open from 12:30 to 6. You can just stop on by and check in at the front desk, and you can come in and do a meet and greet with Miss Pepe.
Give them a call at 509-662-9577 or visit their website at wenatcheehumane.org.
Time now to take a look at your north central Washington weather forecast. Hope you had a good Thursday out there. Boy, weather-wise, a little bit of everything. Clouds rolled in a little earlier than we thought in the Wenatchee Valley this morning. We stayed that way today, and as we look up north, not much different. Our Billy Goat Tower camera showing cumulus clouds about to turn into cumulonimbus clouds up north. We've had plenty of thunderstorm activity around the area this afternoon. Light showers in the Wenatchee area that began about 1 o'clock this afternoon, but we still have thunderstorms in our forecast this evening, at least till 8 p.m. I think we could even hear some rumbles of thunder in our overnight hours, and then they will redevelop once again on Friday. Hopefully we don't see any lightning, because boy, that'll start a fire around here. As dry as we are right now, I'm almost 2 inches below our moisture total. Hail is possible, some downpours of rain. We've seen that in places this afternoon, and those strong gusty outflow winds. So keep your eye on the sky, not only this evening, but also once again on Friday. High today, much cooler than we thought because of the cloud cover. Unofficially at 87 degrees, 90 is our normal high, and our record high in that hot end of July back in 2022, 105 degrees. 73 our low this morning, another very warm overnight low. 64 is where we should be. 51 our record low, and that was set in 1964. Sunrise 5:38, and it sets tonight at 8:35. Getting into those Friday temperatures, we will see about the same temperatures as today. 89s all over the board. Moses Lake, Ephrata, Quincy, Wenatchee, and Entiat. We will see 89 degrees tomorrow. 90s for Omak and Chelan, so a little warmer up north because they'll see a few less clouds up that way tomorrow. 87 in Leavenworth and 88 the high temperature tomorrow in Cashmere. All right, tonight we expect mostly cloudy skies, lingering thunderstorms. We have a low pressure system off the coast and also one just southwest of the Spokane area, and there are those lingering showers. Most of it will end, but like I said, you can still hear some thunder, I think, overnight tonight. For Friday, mostly cloudy skies, showers right through north central Washington into eastern Washington. Most of the thunderstorms in western Montana. About a 40% chance of rain tomorrow. High temperatures once again near 90 degrees. And then this weekend, folks, it looks beautiful. High pressure in control. We will warm up a little bit on Saturday with high temperatures in those low 90s. So that's just slightly above where we should be for this time of year. And we're going to end the weekend almost the same way with mostly sunny skies, maybe just some of those high clouds in the afternoon Sunday. High temperatures to end our weekend right around 90, which would be normal for this time of year. As we get into the first part of next week, mostly cloudy skies. An area of low pressure begins to drop down from Alaska. We could see some scattered showers from that, about a 30% chance of rain on Monday. The big news, cooler temperatures. Highs on Monday afternoon only into the mid-80s, and not much change for Tuesday. We will dry out some on Tuesday with mostly sunny skies. We'll call it seasonally cool and boy, comfortable out there Tuesday afternoon with highs again in the mid-80s. And then as we get you into the midweek part of next week for Wednesday, mostly sunny skies. Here's that ridge of high pressure once again moving over the northwest. Comfortable for Wednesday afternoon with highs in the mid-80s. All right, your 7-day forecast now. Another warm one overnight tonight. 73 for our low. 89 tomorrow. Mostly cloudy, a 40% chance of rain, not ruling out a thunderstorm on Friday as well. And then look at this weekend. Sunny Saturday, mostly sunny on Sunday, 92 Saturday, 90 your high temperature on Sunday, maybe a scattered shower or two and cooler on Monday and 85. We'll stay with mostly sunny skies then for Tuesday and Wednesday, but cool for this time of year and nice with high temperatures in the mid-80s. And that's a look at your north central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Now there are even more reasons to meet at the Pybus Market. Outdoor dining and tastings, the fabulous farmers market, Saturday Artisans on the concourse, and your favorites all week long. No matter the reason, it's always time to meet at the Pybus Market. Pybus Market, where community meets.
For over 35 years, the Sangster family has been not only representing GMC, but the entire community.
As one of the few family-owned dealerships in Washington, you can count on our personal integrity, which has spanned over 3 generations, to ensure your satisfaction.
Sangster Motors stands behind everything we sell, from GMC professional-grade products and service from a professional-grade dealership.
Remember, caring about your family is what brings you back to ours.
Hey there folks, Blueberry Carrie here to invite you on out to Blueberry Hills to experience some real treats. Take a look at our homemade cream pies, our amazing cheesecakes, and don't forget our famous banana pudding. Remember, we're more than just great treats. People come from all over the world to experience what has been called one of the best destination restaurants in the Pacific Northwest. So come on out and see what all the fuss is about. Blueberry Hills in Manson. It's where the world is coming to.
Well, a happy Thursday, and we've got some big, giant sports news. Eugenio Suarez is returning to the Mariners. Seattle traded first baseman Tyler Locklear and 2 pitching prospects to Arizona for the all-star third baseman. Manager Dan Wilson was asked about Gino returning to Seattle when it wasn't even official last night.
Adding 36 homers to your lineup will probably be a good thing. I mean, that's a really good thing, and yeah, it's exciting. And if it is in fact true, and you know, I think in some ways for Gino coming home in a way, and that's kind of a nice touch too.
Suarez joins his former team with the Diamondbacks first baseman Josh Naylor, who came to Seattle in a trade just a week ago. Now, Shannon Dreyer, a Seahawks beat reporter for 710 Sports in Seattle, said this morning that the entire team was waiting on the plane for over a half hour last night before flying home. Suddenly, the plane door opened, and here's Suarez and his family boarding the plane. According to Dreyer, Gino walked the entire length of the plane, hugging each and every person aboard. I think he's happy to be home. Suarez trade was certainly welcome news after the Mariners fell to the Athletics earlier in the evening last night, 5-4. It was a rough night for Brian Wu as he gave up 4 home runs on the night.
High fly ball carried way back, and this is sailing on out of here. Julio, instant offense. Career home run number 99. He has tied the great Ichiro on the Mariners' all-time home run leaderboard. It is 1-0 Mariners.
Julio homered off the Springs earlier this year. Springs have been so tough on the Mariners. That's great to see from Julio. Both fly balls that time of the year.
Crack to deep center field. Julio Rodriguez on the run, going back by the track, and at the wall it is gone. Tie game. It's Rooker's 23rd of the year.
And then got 96 up and out and did not miss. Stay fair. Stay fair. Checkmate.
2-1. Grounded the other way and down the third baseline. That'll score Langoliers easily. Soderstrom to second. RBI double in the A's lead, 2-1. 2-1. Hammered down the left field line. Duhar annihilates. It's 3-1. Well, we can talk about arm swing all night long. How about the swing? Here's Darrell. That's lifted to deep left. Hernandez has homered. In his return to the show, it just took 2 games for Hernandez to collect his 2nd career home run in Major League Baseball. It's a 4-1 game. High drive the opposite way. Back on home run, Jorge Polanco. And a reboot for the Mariners right back into this one. It's a 1-run game. And he drives this to left. He's got another. He is on some kind of heater right now.
Woo! Miggy the Mangler. That is Andujar's very first career multi-homer game.
to left field. Sailing back, Randy has left the yard. It's a one-run game.
Perkins tried to land that sweeper the pitch before. So Randy got a good look at the movement of that pitch, and he throws it again, this time in the strike zone, and he didn't miss it.
The 2-2. Bouncing ball to first. Kurtz is there. He'll take it himself. Perkins and the A's send the Mariners packing as they win the game 5-4 in the series against Seattle as a whole.
Seattle returns home tonight to face the Rangers at 6:40. That'll be on Root Sports Northwest. Rangers come into tonight's game following a 6-3 win over the Halos last night. Texas tied with Seattle at 57 and 52, 5 games behind Houston. Astros beat Washington 9-1 to improve to 62 and 47 on the season. Texas and Seattle also tied for the final AL wildcard spot. Boston beat Minnesota 13-1. Yankees edge Tampa Bay 5-4 and hold a 2.5 game lead for the top wildcard playoff spot. Cleveland trails Seattle and Texas by 2.5 games for the final wildcard spot. Rays and Royals are tied at 3 games back. Wenatchee scored 5 runs in the top of the 11th to beat Port Angeles 10-6 in West Coast League Baseball last night. The win gave the Apple Sox a series win and cut their magic number to clinch a wild-card playoff spot to 3 games. Elijah Palaio was 2 for 5 with a run and 2 RBI, while Kanoa Morisaki contributed 2 hits, 2 runs, and 2 RBI. Adam Haight pitched the final 4 innings to earn the win. Wenatchee has the night off tonight before hosting Bellingham Friday at 6:35, the first of a final 3-game home series, and we'll have that broadcast here on the NCWLIFE channel. Victoria took a step closer to clinching the second half title last night with a 10-3 win over Kamloops. The North Paws play again tonight in Victoria, which could lower Wenatchee's magic number to 2. Other action: Edmonton shut out Nanaimo 7-zip. Kelowna held on to beat Bellingham 8-7. Portland split 2 7-inning games, with Bend taking the opener 13-3, falling in the nightcap 6-4. Corvallis beat Walla Walla 5-2. Yakima Valley down Springfield 7-1. Marion Berries beat Cowlitz 9-7. Ridgefield shut out Northwest Star Nighthawks 9-0 in non-league play. All right, Victoria's lead in the second half standings remains a game over Edmonton. Wenatchee and Bellingham are both 4.5 games back. Second half title will come down to, the end, as Victoria and Edmonton will face off against each other in 4 games next week. As we enter the final day of July, the playoff seedings for the North Division still the same. Bellingham number 1, Victoria number 2, Edmonton number 3, and Wenatchee number 4. Any combination of 3 wins for Wenatchee or losses by Kamloops puts the Apple Sox into the playoffs. That's Check Sports News. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Thursday.
And that will do it for our newscast tonight. For more news from around North Central Washington, you can find us at ncwlife.com, on our social media channels, or on our mobile app for iPhone and Android. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. Email us at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us, and have a great night.
The pitch by Busich. The Wenatchee Apple Sox are back on the NCWLIFE channel. Watch as they take on the Bellingham Bells Friday, August 1st. Coverage brought to you by our Platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Also by Abby's Pizza, Apple Valley Honda, Biosports Physical Therapy, Coldwell Banker Cascade Real Estate, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, and Highlander Golf Course and Grill. Your exclusive television home for Apple Sox baseball is the NCWLIFE channel.
NCWLIFE channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCWLIFE would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
What once was old now is new to the NCWLIFE channel. Tune in for Bonanza, Superman, The Andy Griffith Show, The Beverly Hillbillies, The Invisible Man, The Lone Ranger, and The Lucy Show.
Check your program guide for classic programming on NCWLIFE Channel, your local TV station.
I'm Jen Mueller. Watch for my show, I Cook, You Measure on NCWLIFE. It's part cooking instruction, part entertainment, and all about connecting over food and wine with your favorite Northwest athletes.
Watch I Cook, You Measure with Jen Mueller Mondays at 1, Wednesdays at 2, Fridays at 11 a.m., and Saturday and Sundays at 10:30 p.m. right here on the NCWLIFE channel.